All right, you guys, I was just going to introduce Teacher Gail to do our Wednesday story times. Here we go.
Good morning, everybody. I have a wonderful book today. It's called Ruby Valentine Saves the Day. And look, we have all our friends with us today. I just love our friends. Okay, here we go. I'm going to read it and then show you the pictures. There's a lot of words in this one. High above the hills of Heartland, just beyond the township sign, with her feathered friend named Lovebird, lived Ruby Valentine. This is a rhyming book, too. Now, Ruby had a favorite day. It came round once a year. As she settled into her new house, Valentine's was drawing near. So she decided to throw a party, and without a moment's hesitation, she and Lovebird sat down and designed the invitation. Oh, she's making out her invitations. An invitation is something that you give somebody to invite them to an event, a party, or birthday party. It's a party on February 14th, also known as Valentine's Day. Please join me at my house to eat and drink and play. I'll await your RSV that says you'll be mine. I can't wait to celebrate. RSV means that you're going to respond. You're going to say, yes, you're coming, or no, you're not coming. Ruby mailed the invitations. They hugged Lovebird with affection. She told her feathered friend they'd planned this party to perfection. So there's the invitation. She and Lovebird hung new curtains. They scoured every nook. They decorated room by room. They began to bake and cook. Boy, she is getting ready. When they tidied up the outside, Lovebird clung to every feather. Ruby shivered with excitement, or possibly from bad weather. As the special day drew closer, Ruby counted RSVPs. She never noticed the thermostat. It read 32 degrees. 32 degrees means it's getting very cold. Valentine's is tomorrow, and I want everything to be just right. Ruby tied up gifts and goodie bags, then kissed Lovebird goodnight. So some of you have your stuffed animals that you sleep with at night. Ruby has her bird that she sleeps with at night. But when Valentine's arrived, it brought something unexpected. Though Ruby planned out most things, there was one thing she neglected. A snowstorm, she cried. She spent all morning on the phone. No one could make it up the mountain. She'd be celebrating Valentine's alone. Oh, doesn't sound like she's very happy. My perfect party, sobbed poor Ruby. Now it won't take place. Lovebird wiped away the tears as they trickled down her face. Then he looked outside the window and said, "Do not despair. If no one can make it here, let's take the party there." Oh, what a great idea. Ruby looked at Lovebird. This wasn't how I'd planned the day. Lovebird shook his feathers. There is no other way. So together, Ruby and Lovebird carefully packed their shed. As they set out down the mountain, Ruby yelled, "Full steam ahead!" But as they made their way to Heartland, little did they know they left behind a trail of party fare amidst the ice and snow. Look at all the goodies falling out of the back of the sleigh or sled. Poor Ruby. Happy Valentine's Day, cried Ruby. As she went from door to door, she gathered everyone in Heartland from every school and house and store. Time to celebrate, smiled Ruby. We'll have a party in town square. Then, horrified, she realized her sled was dry and bare. Ruby wrung her hands together. I've made a big mistake. We can't have a party without presents, cards, and cake. Nonsense, said the townspeople. We'll have fun anyway. As long as we're together, let's enjoy the day. So they built a giant snowman. They sang songs around a fire. They sounded so good together, they formed the Heartland Choir. Everyone loved the holiday, but Ruby most of all. It wasn't what she'd planned, but she truly had a ball. In the end, everyone thanked her and said, "You saved the day." Ruby smiled from ear to ear. She had something she wanted to say. I've always loved Valentine's. You all know that this is true. Though I celebrate every year, today I learned something new. Planning the day out to perfection is not what makes it great. If you're with the ones you love, that's all you need to celebrate. And that's the end. So guys, you might want to think about Valentine's Day and what is love? What is love to you? Anyway, have a great day.